first flight. Yourself in that seat. Kind of leaning over.
Yes, more like
Okay,
that.
I want to make sure. So I want to make sure I've got full rudder authority.
Yep,
Seems
I
that
feel you.
Maybe just you're maybe a little bit to the right of center, or left of center now. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, that's a little cleaner. Okay. Go ahead and talk to him. I'm going to get hooked up.
Yeah, we're going to hand signals open, close.
Open, close.
Right. And what I'm going to do is pull on it
Yes.
and ask you to open it, and then we'll repeat it when you lift up the
Open. Open.
like I said, when you close this one, close it slowly because I kind of got it.
Okay, sorry.
No, you did
I'll make a
fine.
mental note.
Open.
You were asking, now George will be doing the first takeoff, but the common takeoff mistake early is not to stay low.
Right, because you don't want to go too high because you can tip the nose to the plane, and that's a big no-no. Big no-no.
So, and it's easy to do. So you just kind of let it. Oh, George,
Yes.
just kind of let it float
You
off
get
a
it
little
off
bit.
and you try to hold it a foot or two above.
Right.
You touch back down, it's no big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Right,
Much better to do that. Touch back down and come back
And
up
the
a little.
balloon up.
And the balloon up.
right.
And if the spoilers or something blows open, fly the aircraft. Don't panic.
Right.
Canopy blows open. That
Yeah.
sort of thing. Remember,
That
first
was,
rule
that's what
is
happened
fly
with
the
that last
aircraft.
one. That's what happened with that. And then the
Yes.
other thing with the canopy is always try to hold on to it.
Right.
You know better than most people what these things cost if you have to replace them.
Yes.
So
Oh.
today's not real windy, but
Has it happened before though? Like, has the canopy
Oh,
like
yes.
opened up before mid-flight and like, uh-oh.
People have forgotten to latch it.
yeah.
All right. Well,
I don't know
make
about
sure.
here. I don't know about here, but that was causing the most recent accident, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And again, like George says, always fly the airplane. Always, always, always. The rest of the stuff can be going badly, but if you fly the airplane, you'll get back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to set the trim, buff the trim. There. That's it. Okay. All right. So we're about ready. Okay. We're going to go through the checklist.
I'm going to tilt you the other way.
Okay. Altimeter is set to 2200.
Check.
Okay. Your belts are good.
Check.
I'm good. All right.
Ballast.
And this one is what?
Sorry.
Is,
Canopy is
we-
not closed.
We leave the canopy open, especially when it gets hot, because this thing turns into an oven.
Yes.
So we'll commonly come back and do the canopy right at the end.
All right. We'll come back
Okay,
to that.
so controls, we'll make sure they're free and clear. We'll set the trim, and I'll check the dive brakes, and we've done the cable, you've done the release check, and then
Right.
dive brakes, we'll check them, and make sure they're closed and locked. And, okay, wind direction, we look at the windsock.
Windsock, you blow in that direction. I
It's
don't.
coming a little bit from the left, but it's very light, so, but it's probably going to be winds aloft. It just hasn't penetrated down to the nocturnal inversion. Okay, and then emergency. Okay, today 100 feet straight ahead, 150. I'm going to see if we can make the main, and 200. I'm going to ask you to be tapping that altimeter lightly as we're climbing out.
Yes.
So that I can get an accurate reading.
Yes.
And then we went through all this last night. So just a reminder, once you give me the thumbs up means you're ready to go. That's correct. That is correct. That's the new procedure.
Take the flag line out, and then I'll be giving them the go signal.
Will we be making tail signals back and forth? Okay.
Okay.
I'll give them the go, and then he'll give you the flag.
Okay, I'm going to do a
waggle
radio
back,
check.
and then
83 Zulu, glider 78 Sierra, radio check.
5-8 Sierra.
Roger, thank you. Okay, so 150 will check for main, 200, my plan will be to return for landing, and it will be a right-hand turn. Okay?
Okay.
Close the canopy. Okay, now push that forward. You have to push down a little bit against that spring. You're good.
It's good.
Okay, are you ready?
So 150, repeat again, and then I'm ready. 150,
No. Yes, I'm worried about that. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, give a thumbs up. Three Zulu, ladder 78 Sierra is ready to go, and all pre-flight checks are complete.
Here, our traffic Anderson Whiskey turning downwind from the 485 for 16.
So the first thing we're going to be doing, I'm going to be holding the stick all the way back because we're on that nose skid. I want to get it up as quickly as we can.
Yes.
He's going to give a tail wag, let me know that he's ready. He's got to make a radio call first. And that's the thing. Okay,
Yep.
He gave that, so I'm wagging back.
Aircraft just called in downwind midfield. Niner Sir Whiskey, I'm at 3,000 feet downwind midfield, just to me. Don't have a fix on you.
Okay, nose is up. Okay, you just lightly follow the controls with me.
All right, you got the controls, George.
I'm doing the takeoff. Okay, now we're just floating. See how I'm staying right on the ground?
Yes.
My job is to stay behind him. Okay, bump the trim. Okay.
Bumped it.
Okay, tap the altimeter. Start. Okay, 100 feet, straight ahead.
Yes.
Okay, keep tapping. 150, I can make the main. 200, I can go back. Okay, now we've got a little time to sort things out. Okay. All right, now we're at 300. I can start considering an abbreviated pattern if I want it. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So the way I teach the toe is slightly different. Okay, pump the trim. You don't need to keep, we're done with the altimeter, except to decide when to get off. So we're going to be getting off at 3,000 feet. We're watching for traffic and we're holding our position. Ready? Bump the trim again. Good. All right. What I teach for the toe, you see his bank?
Yes.
We match his bank angle. We're not trying to do coordinated flight. We're trying to stay behind him. You see, he's just a little above the horizon.
Yes.
That's the right sight picture right now. Okay, straight behind him. See when he banks, I bank. And if I keep my bank matched to his, we will not move out to the side. And I move up and down by moving the stick forward to go down. But if you go forward too quickly, you can induce a slack rope. So going up, you can kind of be a little more aggressive. All right? All right, I'm going to do the full toe because I haven't seen you do aero if you're flying yet. But very quickly, you'll be starting to do the toe. Okay? Questions?
Not at the moment,
Okay.
but I will.
That's fine. As I tell people, there are no stupid questions, only stupid people. My bad humor again.
No, it's sound advice. It ain't humor.
Banking to the left. Starting our turn.
5 miles. We're coming in as service before 5 miles on the 6 ratio. Let's have it. Anything else that's up?
Okay, we're coming up on 4,000 feet.
Yep.
All right, so we're more than halfway. What's going to be our release for a 3,000 foot zone?
5,200.
Right. So he's primarily responsible for traffic. I can't do much if there's traffic. If I don't think he sees it, I can call him on the radio. But mainly, our job is to stay here. As we get closer to release, we need to start clearing and making sure there's no traffic to the right, because that's where we're going to be releasing and turning to. Okay. So he's turning. I'm going to ask him to let us off kind of to the south of the field so that we're upwind of the airport. So he's starting to take us back to that area. If you look down, you'll see there's a plane on, wow, I don't know what he's doing. Going right along the main runway. See the runways, you can see those numbers on them.
Yes.
If you look down this road, right across to just 9 or 10 o'clock, you can spot the chicken farm. See the main road going east-west, the highway?
Yes.
There's a dirt road that goes down. It's 10 o'clock now. Whoops, got a little low because I was talking and got out of position. We got down to his crop wash. Anyway, the chicken farm is right across from those two houses. We'll spot that when we get there. I shouldn't have even been talking about that. Okay, so we're coming up on 5,000. We're going to start clearing a little bit to the right, so there's no traffic out there. Okay, I'm going to tell you to release, and I'm going to do a little maneuver right when I tell you to release. Come back on the red ball smartly, okay?
Right. We're close to 5,200.
Well, we're 51. You pay for it, so let's get our money's worth.
Absolutely.
Okay, release.
Right. Releasing.
Go.
Released.
All right, I'm doing my climbing turn to the right. Notice our speed is falling.
Yes.
But look at the airspeed. I didn't really do an instrument review with you.
No.
Okay. Look, we're at 42.
Yes.
All right, and I'm turning. Okay, now trim, bump the trim. All right, and I'm coming around. And I'm going to line up and move upwind. Okay, look down here, right down here to the, you see that brown patch?
Yes.
2 or 3 houses on the other side of the road?
Yes.
That's the chicken ranch. Okay? Now I'm going to show you airspeed control. Here we are, we're kind of slow at 42. I'm going to bring it down to 42. See the nose is up, it gets
Yes.
wider.
Yes.
Okay? This is about the speed we thermal at when we're trying to climb. It's a minimum sink speed. Now I'm going to speed up to about 50. I'm putting the nose down a little bit. And the speed is moving up to 50. Okay? All right? So I'm going to have you take the stick.
I have the stick.
Bump the trim. Okay, bump it again. There. Okay, you have the stick. Now, slow us down to 40. A little bit, just a back pressure and raise the nose a little bit. Keep the wings level left to right. Okay, slow us down. You can come a little bit faster. Okay, great. Okay? And you see the instrument to the right, that's the variometer. And that's
This one right here, variometer.
showing we're going down about 200 feet a minute. Okay, let's speed up to 50. Keep that wings level. We're turning to the right, which means you're slightly banked to the left. There you go. Pick it up to 50. There you go. Now
50.
bump it. Bump the trim.
Bumped.
Okay. And okay, see when you release pressure, it tried to come back up. So you have to push it a little bit beyond where it would hold 50. Now bump it. Now it should do a better job of holding 50. Okay?
Okay.
All right, we're going to do a turn to the left. Okay? Okay, so so put your feet on the rudders. Okay? Let's lead to the left. Keep that knot straight. Bank over a little bit. And now hold this bank at about this straight. Hold your speed at 50. You have to need some back pressure to do that. See, it's picking up, so you need a little more back pressure.
Back pressure.
On the stick.
Pull it.
Pull it back just a little. Pressure more than movement. Think of pressure. Okay? Okay, your nose is coming back down, so you're going to pick up speed. Hold that 50. Hold this bank angle. Keep that string straight. When we get going south again, we're going to roll out onto a straight south heading. This road is going north-south. So start rolling out now. I'm going to help you a little bit. And you need to see the string went off.
Yes.
You needed to lead with the right rudder when you reverse it. No, not now. You're level and straight. Okay? All right, so let's do a turn to the right.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Right turn and hold 50. Come on, bring it over. We do things smartly in gliders. We don't have time to do these real slow things. Hold that 50 miles an hour. Your nose is dropping, so see the speed picking up. Keep that string straight. Keep coming around. Keep coming around. Okay, we're going to roll out heading south again when we get around a little bit more. Keep that speed at 50. Okay, now start rolling out. We're about to get lead with that left rudder, so keep that string straight all the time. Okay, let's do a turn to the left. Left turn, let's end up going north, okay? Turn left. Again, we move quickly in gliders. All right, establish your bank, get a little back pressure on it, and hold that bank. We don't use much less than 30 degrees of bank. We're not wimpy power pilots. Okay, now roll out going north. Keep that string straight, and hold your 50. Look down right below us to the right straight down. Look below us to the left. See the chicken ranch? So we're in good shape. We've got a little more time. Let's do a 360-degree turn to the right, end up going right. Okay? Hold 50 miles an hour. Let's go. Get that. Remember, you need to lead with the rudder. Whenever you move the stick significantly, you need to apply the rudder in the same direction, typically.
So turn right, press down on the right rudder, correct?
That's correct. It's generally what, but the string tells you what it needs. Okay, your bank's getting a little higher. Okay,
right.
Now roll out to the north. Remember, see, I did the rudder, and we applied pressure.
It just takes a
Now
while to
you're
get used
slowing
to.
down. It's going to take you a little time. Okay, let's do a 180-degree turn to the left. Go ahead, hold 50, 30-degree bank. Now hold this bank.
Holding it.
All right, hold 50, you're a little fast. Roll out, going south. You just went past south.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm just nervous is all.
That's all right. Again, you're trying to do stuff in 3 dimensions. You haven't done that much before. You see the, okay, there you go. Slow it down to 50. Just go a little bit farther over. You kind of want to stay away from the traffic pattern for the power traffic. Okay? So hold that 50. Now we're down to 3,800, right?
Yes.
So we're starting to think about our
We're closer to
landing.
37.
That's fine. The chicken farm is there. So what I'm going to do is have you hold at 50, and we're going to, keep your wings level, just keep going this direction. I'm going to have you do about a 270 degree turn and be heading over that chicken pen rack. Okay, ready? Left turn. Bring it around. There you go.
Can you turn it too hard?
No. You don't want to go much over 50 degrees. And we're at 3,500. Keep coming around. All right. So we're kind of in the right vicinity. All right. Now, I'm going to let you try to keep flying. We're going to go for 55.
Yes.
Okay. Keep 55. Trim for it if you need. Okay, we're heading in to join downwind. Okay, so cruise stall, no flaps, undercarriage is welded, speed is going to be 55. So we're trimmed for it. We're going to check the air brakes. Air brakes are good. We're on the dog leg in. All right, we're going to be making a right turn on the downwind. Okay, make your right, start your right turn. Come on, let's go. There you go. Look at that. We're at 3,200 and we're on downwind.
Yes.
Okay, what's our next checkpoint? We're looking for the beam point. Remember, 55. You're slowed down. Don't get below 55.
Right. I don't recall.
Yep.
I don't recall where our next point is.
Okay, the beam point across from our landing point.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to make a radio call. Deer Park traffic ladder 780, downwind, landing runway 23, Deer Park traffic. Okay, now we're at 3,000. I'm going to go to about half spoilers, and if I do things perfectly, okay, I'm going to take the controls.
You got the controls.
Okay. All right, so I've got about half spoilers out. It's my throttle. If I'm low, I would give more throttle in a gas plane, right? To stretch my glide. I will talk about this later.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm a little high, so I'm applying a little more spoilers. Put your hand on the spoilers and feel what I'm doing. Now I'm turning to final. We're still just a little high, so I've got full spoilers on. Trying to hold that 55, and I've overshot my turn to final. I'm going to line back up with the runway. And we'll land with half spoilers on.
We're at 60.
That's fine. Flaring, level flight. Light brakes, stop. All right, and we're down. Open the canopy before we take. Okay, and that was about a 15-minute flight, so that was about a 0.2 to 0.3 flight. That was about a 0.3. Okay.
We're just gonna do that again, huh?
I'll tell you, you'd probably be overwhelmed.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not comfortable doing the takeoffs just
No,
yet.
you're not going to be doing the takeoff for a while yet.
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing great. Like I said, that's why I do that briefing beforehand to give you an idea of what's happening. Anything that you saw that you didn't kind of expect from the briefing.
Right. And remind me what trim is again.
Trim?
Yes.
That's that little stick that you got.
Yes, I know that, but
You're using that so you take the pressure off the stick, so that you don't have to hold it to keep your speed where you want it. You want it to
okay, so it's like an auto set speed basically function.
It's basically a cruise control.
Gotcha. Good deal.
All right. All right. Thank you for the new link.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad I held that for you.
All right. Okay, so you're going to be doing the cable hookup. Okay, we have it open. I'll pull it all the way out when you pull it out. You come out fast, go in slow. Okay, we're good. Don't pull it. Okay. All right, could you straighten this up just a little bit? All right, and remember, I'll give thumbs up, and we'll be ready to go. This is the new procedure.
Okay. Do I still give him the stop sign?
He won't be moving until I give him the thumbs up. But yes, he can still give stop. Okay. All right. Okay, so we can kind of really blow through the checklist because we haven't taken the belts loose. Most of the stuff is whenever you take the belt loose. Altimeter set, belts are still good, ballast still good.
When you say belts, what do you mean?
Belts.
Oh, yeah, that's right, harness.
Huh? Our belts that
Yes.
we're wearing,
Yes.
harnesses. All right, we'll do the canopy last. Controls, do a sweep. The rudder is good. Okay, and then we've done the cable. The wind direction, picking up just a little bit from the left, no big deal. Emergency is going to be the same, 100 straight ahead, 150, see if we can make the main, 300, 200, turn back, turn to the right. Okay, and dive brakes are closed and locked. Canopy, okay, give them thumbs up. Okay, close the canopy and latch it. All right.
Right. I'm not going to be doing any takeoffs today.
No,
just,
no, you're not, that's fine. Nope, I'm not expecting you to. But I'd like you following through on the controls.
Deer Park traffic, Hunter Service, turning base leg for runway 16, touch and go. Deer Park traffic.
Ladder 78 Sierra, ready to go.
Wouldn't that be 5/8 Sierra?
Oh, is it 5/8? Oh, you're right. It is 5/8. Oh, did he?
Yes.
Okay. You're right. I've been given the wrong call sign. Okay. Okay. There we go. Keep the wings level. Now we're floated off. Okay. We're stable. We're staying downwind. Bump the trim. Reduce the pressure I have to hold. Now stay with him. Okay, tap the altimeter. No, keep tapping it slowly, about once a second. That's 100 straight ahead. Tap it. Okay, 150, we can make the main. 200, we can go back. Bump the trim again. Good. All right, we're good. You don't need to tap anymore. Maybe twice a second is a good rate. Okay.
May I take a picture, George?
What's that?
May I take a picture?
Yeah, that's fine. He's going pretty far out. I'm not sure why. See how I'm matching his bank?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to bank more than I should to the left. See, look at what happens. See, I move out
Yes.
because I wasn't matching his bank. So I'm going to move it back into position.
We want to be centered as possible.
Yes. So I'm going to give a little bank to the right, and you'll see what happens if I don't match his bank. See, I move out. I get back to match his bank, and we stop moving laterally. Now I can, right now, okay, now he's banking, so I've got to bank and stay with him. When he's turning, I should see a little bit of the inside of his fuselage, a little bit more. Think of him being on the rim of a drum. And we're trying to fly on that same rim. Okay? All right. You want to try to tow it off?
No,
Okay.
not right now.
All right. That's fine. I don't mind. It'll be kind of wild, but you'll catch on quickly. Why don't you try just a little bit of the tow?
No, not today because
Okay.
I'm not 100%.
That's fine. Basically, I'm here to keep you safe.
Yes.
You feel those bumps?
Yes.
That's thermal. Okay, that's what generates lift. So the lift is starting to work. The reason I had us fly early is I wanted that really smooth first flight. It's starting to work now. Okay, bump the trim again.
Bump.
Okay. And that was some turbulence. And okay, bump the trim again.
Bump.
Okay. We're at 4,000, so we're climbing up. Start pointing out some landmarks. If you look over to the right, you see Mount Spokane with
Yes.
the ski runs.
Yes.
You want to know which way is east. It's east. Okay? The lake, whoa, you see them jump up?
Yes.
That was a thermal. That's how you can spot a thermal. That's a place where if I thought it was a good thermal and we were up high enough, I might release when I hit that and start trying to work that. Today we're working on air work. Hopefully we'll have some thermals that we can use to be able to stay up longer. Okay? That lake over at 2 o'clock, you know what 2 o'clock means?
That direction.
It's called Aloyka Lake. Up to at about, I can't see it, so I need to focus on my towing. Way up at about 10:30 to the north, up that way, that's Loon Lake. Okay. Now it's gotten smooth again. So those thermals are starting, but they're not getting up this high yet. Probably. Powered aircraft, things kind of go a lot slower. You can stay up for an hour with no lift. Gliders, we have to kind of act smartly. So that's why when we turn, we don't really ease into it. We get to the bank we want, and then because we don't have the time, we got to find lift before we get down to pattern altitude. Okay, we're at 5,000, so I'm starting to clear out to the right. We look up to at 2:30, almost straight out to the right. That's Loon Lake.
Yes.
Okay. Tap the altimeter. Okay. All right. So we're ready to release. Go ahead, release.
Releasing.
Okay, rope is away. I'm climbing, slowing down to 40, bump the trim. Bump the trim. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of slow flight. See how I picked up 50 feet on the altimeter?
No, I did not see that.
Well, we released at 52, but we basically converted that excess airspeed into altitude. Okay? So you can always convert speed into altitude or altitude into speed. Okay, I'm going to do it at 40. Things are going to be a lot more, things are going to be a lot more sluggish, okay? But this is where it's even more important to use your rudder. So hold 42 to 45. You're flying, you have the stick.
Yep.
All right. I want you to do a 360-degree turn to the right, end up heading that same direction, straight out. Okay.
Sounds good. Yep.
To the south.
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Starting.
Okay, you drop the nose when you start that turn, so you're picking up speed. Okay, keep that spring straight. Perfect. Hold this bank. This is good. You're picking up speed, so a little bit of back pressure. Think of pressure more than moving the stick. If you apply, now you're getting a little steep, so short.
Take the controls, George.
All right, you're okay. Basically, you actually have to apply a stick to put, the stick will be a little bit to the left when you're turning because of what is called overbanking, and we'll talk about that on the ground, okay? All right? Okay, now hold this thing. We'll keep going around. Hold 40, 42, and
we're at
just
45.
keep it coming around. So a little bit of pressure back. Hold this bank angle. Okay. Nose is getting just a touch high. There you go. Nope, now it's a little low. Okay, when we come around the south again, there's east because there's Mount Spokane.
Yep.
And you got to keep your head out of the output. So now we're going to be rolling out, going south.
So straighten
There you
out.
go. Good rudder. Straight. And it's a little slow. The nose got a little high. As you come out of it, you can release some of that back pressure. Now we're going to turn left. 30-degree bank, hold 42 to 45. Let's do it and roll out going south again. Go for it. You see how that nose went right because you didn't lead with the stick? Okay. You hear that hum?
Yes.
That means that this glider's at its speed for thermaling. It makes that sound. It's just this glider. Okay, you're a little fast, so what are you going to do?
I don't
A
understand.
little bit of pressure back to slow it down.
So pull it back.
You pull it back to slow down, remember?
Yes.
Okay, roll out going south. Okay, you turned a little bit too soon. There you go. Good. Let's do another one to the right. We're at 4,500 feet. Okay, that's the thermaling speed.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
a little bit of lead with that rudder a little more. Keep the string straight. Look at the string.
Step on it. The left rudder.
Watch that. Watch the horizon.
Take the controls.
You got it. You're fine. Just a little. It was trying to overbank. You have to.
I think I just need to get the feel for the controls.
Yeah.
Because I think the instruction is actually kind of scrambling me some.
Okay.
I think just trying to multitask mentally is
Yeah.
getting
fine.
me confused.
You're okay. Everybody goes through this. Okay.
Yep.
Don't worry.
So when the string is to the left like that, you want me to do left rudder just straighten out?
You need to be. It's saying you need right rudder. The knot. Step on the knot.
Step on the knot, not the tail.
Not the tail.
All right. So we're at left rudder, correct?
Right now you need right rudder because the knot's to the right.
So if I step, will I go into a spin if I?
Nope. Keep coming around. Keep that string straight. Get your speed slowed down.
It's not straight.
Nope, it's off to the knot is to the right. Add some right
Yes.
rudder. There. Whoop, now a little too
See?
much.
It just turned faster. It didn't straighten.
Yeah, but it turns at the right rate. That's what you want.
Right.
You're turning at the correct rate for the bank angle and the speed. When you do that, you need more back pressure to keep that speed. I'm adding some back pressure. Okay. Let's head over to the chicken farm. It's right over there. Let's pick up our speed to 50. Okay, when you're going slow, it's more difficult to coordinate and to hold speed. It's easier as you go when you're going faster. Okay, so let's get your speed up to 50. Push until you get 50. Now bump your trim.
Bumped.
Okay, bump it again. Okay, now I should hold 50 a little better.
We're at
Kind of cruise
55.
control. Whoops, you're pushing forward on the stick and you picked up to 60. Okay. Okay, you see the variometer? It's up to 200.
Yes.
That's because you were slowing down. You were converting airspeed into climb. Okay. All right. So we're at 3,700 feet. The chicken ranch is right below us. Let's start a smart turn to the left.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I want to feel how you turn.
There you go. And hold 50 or so.
So now the spring is.
I can't see it when you're. Okay, you're letting the speed pick up.
It's 65.
That's fine. We'll slow it down. Okay, we're 3,500 and we're turning inbound. We're going to make the radio call. Deer Park traffic, 5-8 Sierra, glider 5-8 Sierra on the dog leg. We're turning downwind for runway 23, Deer Park traffic. Hold 55, that's going to be our speed again. Okay, flaps are we have none. Undercarriage is welded. Speed's going to be 55. Trim for that. Trim, bump the trim. Air brakes are checked. And we're on downwind. Now we need to get down a little bit, so I'm applying some spoilers. You got your hands on the spoilers?
Yes.
Okay, I got them back because we need to get down to 3,000 feet by mid-feet, by when we're a beam of our touchdown point. Okay, hold that 55, keep it straight. Still got full spoilers on, we're just a little high. So I'll just keep the spoilers on for a little bit. Now it's starting to come down. You're down to 50, so pick it up to 55.
We're just below 55.
There we go. Now we're about right, so I'm going to ease off on the spoilers to about half. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to turn the base leg. Okay. Turn base. Still carrying about half spoilers. A little bit more. We're just a touch high. Look at the runway where we're touching down. And look how we're going to land. Okay, runway is clear.
Yep.
Okay. Now we turn on it. Continue our turn on the final. We're a little high yet, so I've got more spoilers out. We're going to hold that 55, roll out level, line up on the runway. Still a little high, I'm just leaving the spoilers more out. Okay, keep that speed at 55, don't start pulling up on the nose. Keep that speed, hold that speed all the way down.
We're at 60.
That's fine, we're okay. I'm using a little extra speed to get down quicker. Okay, now we're going to start the flare to level. So, for whatever reason, we were a little high all the way through the pattern. I'm
Okay.
not quite sure why. So I had to use a lot more spoilers to get us down where we wanted.
Okay.
But we ended up where we wanted to be.
We're doing just one more flight, huh? Or,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
One more and that's it for me.
Yeah. That's why I said, you know, thinking about doing more than 3 in a day, especially early in your training, is, you know, you overload.
Yeah.
After 3, you stop learning. Is my feeling. Okay.
This is more to get a feel for it.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's good. He should present the cable for inspection. Sorry, I didn't make that point last time. Okay, you're going to need to be ready to do the hands that they open and release. Okay, we'll be ready in just a second. All right, abbreviated checklist. Holes are still free. Huh? You're good enough. We're good enough. Thank you. And we'll do canopy last. Wind direction about the same strength. Emergency is 100. Straight ahead, 150. We'll see if we can make the main. And 200. We'll come back with a turn to the right. Let's go. Okay, thumbs up. Thumbs up to him. All right, let's go down. the trim. Okay. Notice the altimeter is turned up just a little bit, above 20. Let's set it back to 2200. Nope, other way. There you go. It's kind of backwards. That's the air pressure changing while we've been flying. Okay, ready? Okay, I'll make it stick all the way back. He'll make his radio call to the other traffic to let them know we're flying. We're taking off. Ladder 78 Sierra ready to go.
Traffic 23 departing our line 235. I'll be looking for
Yeah, 830. Okay, he gave that, so let's flag. Okay, stick back, get the nose up. There it's up. Now we hold it level. Okay, bump the trim. Alright, start giving me about 2 per second taps on the altimeter. Start tapping the altimeter. Every twice a second. Just keep doing it. 100 feet straight ahead. 150. Okay, now I can make the main. 200. We can go back. Bump the trim. Piece of tape that's come loose back here. That's what you're hearing buzzing. Our toes are generally around 60 to 65. Now we're starting to get some turbulence. Feel me having to fight the stick?
Yes.
That's why I like when you're first learning the toe, I try to have those students fly with me first before it starts getting rough. See him starting to move around and that, and I'm having to do the stick more. That's the turbulence I was worried about. Be able to hang around to help with ground operations after?
Yes.
Okay, good. What I may do is go ahead and if you're going to be able to hang around, we'll do your logbook later, okay?
What time do you plan on calling it a day?
We'll be done by 3 o'clock, but
Perfect.
What I can do is I can do my other students, possibly get them soloing, and then I won't be flying, and so then we can talk about anything you'd like to and fill out your logbooks and do the sheets for the coach. See what I'm doing? I'm matching his bank. Holding that sight picture. Now I can't see the horizon because the mountain's out there, but I'm trying to keep him just a little above where the horizon would be behind the mountain. See that?
Yep.
that thing? What happens to him will happen to us about 2 or 3 seconds later. So if you see that, you be ready for that. That's the turbulence I was talking about. The air's starting to get active. sometimes you need to use full stick deflection. That's not a big deal. And you can use the rudder in the direction of the stick to help get a wing up. We'll talk about that later. Getting up a little bit, start kind of checking for traffic. One thing that's hard, you're going to be trying to watch that airspeed and the string. You need to, as quickly as you can, you really need to keep your head out of the cockpit. You should just be glancing at those things, little, very, very quick quick looks at them, checking them, and then starting adjustments and then checking for traffic once we're flying.
Right.
Okay, we're at 5100, so we're going to be getting off shortly. Tap it. Okay, go ahead and get us off when you're ready. We're clear right. Release.
Right. Releasing.
All right. Rope is away. You don't want to start your turn until you confirm we're slowed down to 40. Okay, now you do it. I want to show you what happens if you don't. You take. No, I didn't want you to do the trim.
Oh.
Okay, hit the trim again. Okay, hang on. Now I'm going to slow it down to 40. All right. Now you take the aircraft and hold us at 40. You have the stick?
I got the stick.
Okay. You feel all that back pressure you've got, and you're picking up speed. So slow us down to 40. Feel all that pressure. Okay, remember, now you're turning to the left. Keep the wings level. Keep the wings level. That's level. Okay? Think of a 2x4 that's parallel to the wings, right?
I
Sitting
just
on
gotta
the
get
thing.
the feel of it.
Okay? All right, hold us at 40. There you go. All right, now, you feel how much pressure you're having to hold? You feel that, how you're having to hold pressure to keep it at 40?
Yes.
Now bump the trim. That should take off a lot. Even come back a little farther and bump the trim again. Come back, now bump it. Now it'll probably hold 40 pretty much without much pressure. Okay? So why are you turning?
I was just trying to get the string straight is all. I was
No, you
applying
don't worry
rudder.
about the string. You worry about your turning because the string you do with the rudder. You weren't level. That's why the string was going off. Okay? All right, let's do pretty much a 90-degree turn to the right.
Okay.
And hold 40. Okay, you got to lead with the rudder more. There you go. Okay, hold that speed. Now you passed 30.
Yep, I'm past
Okay,
50.
and now you. Okay, let's get it stable at 42. Wings level, and we're going to do a 180-degree turn to the left, and we're going to end up going this direction, south again. All right? And you're okay, hang on a second. Watching the Vario, there may be some lift around here. Should be great. Okay, let's do a left. You're slowly turning to the left. If your nose is moving on the horizon to one way or the other, your wings aren't level. Okay? That's another way you can tell you're level. Okay, hold that 42. There you go. All right, let's do a left turn.
Okay. All right.
Lead
Turn
with
it.
lead with that rudder. Well, you apply the rudder at the same time or even before you apply the aileron.
And then when you're coming off a turn, you go to the rudder first.
You do the rudder in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Whenever you move the stick, you generally apply rudder. Okay, that's north.
Okay, that's You said 180-degree turn. We're going
I'm
south.
sorry, I said it wrong.
Okay.
360. You did perfect.
All right.
My bad. Okay, let's do 180 and end up going south.
All right, back to south again. I'll go to the left.
Okay, good. Now keep that
There we go.
string
Now I'm getting the
straight.
hang of it.
Yeah, now you're getting it.
There we go. And
Okay,
then
remember
right-
now your nose is dropping, so look at what happened to your airspeed.
Yep.
See why I say we control airspeed with the pitch attitude, and be looking out there. You can tell if you're going to be picking up speed. If you see that nose going down, you're going to be picking up speed.
Yes.
You see it coming up, we're going to be slowing down. Okay? Right here is the pitch for that thing. Let's do a 360 to the right.
Okay. All right. Rudder to the right first, then aileron.
A little, kind of about simultaneous, but maybe just a little bit before. Your nose is dropping. Whenever you start a turn, you're generally going to need some back pressure. Keep that string straight. Whoops, a little bit too much bank. There you go. You're getting it. A little more right rudder. There you go. Now it's straight. Remember, step on the knot.
All right, I'm confused. I'm jumbled up here. I barely slept last night, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Sorry.
That's fine. You're doing good. Yeah, it's step on the knot of the front end of the string.
Right.
Okay. We're 4100. Let's do a 360 to the left.
Okay.
30-degree bank.
All right.
There you go. Keep that string straight. Okay, that's the bank. Now come back and hold that bank. See how you have to have the stick a little the opposite direction from center?
Yeah.
That's what's called overbanking. We'll talk about that. Okay. Look, keep coming around. You want to go south.
Yes.
All right. Your bank angle shallowed out. That's why you were turning slower. The steeper your bank angle, the faster you'll turn. Okay. Now look over to your right.
What's that noise?
You see the chicken ranch?
Yes. What's that noise?
Oh, that's that flapping tape. It's right here. I'll
Okay.
show it to you. You can put some more tape on here. We call it 100-mile-an-hour tape, except this has become about 50-mile-an-hour tape. Okay. All right, let's do a 270-degree turn to the left and pick up to 50 miles an hour. Go ahead, let's go.
Yes.
Hey, you can get work.
I gotta bring my pilot friend out here. I'm like, hey, you gotta try this. You gotta try this. Seriously.
All right. Anyway, so
Thank you.
do the log book a little later.
Yep. And somebody else is gonna fly too on this. All right.
That's what you're up next, right? Let's go. So why are you right there? You step on that stop.
Yeah.
Stand up, right foot, step on that, swing out.
Mhm.
Anyway.
Yeah. George, you're gonna fly with Dustin? All right.